So I don't want to do it like that. Hello, everybody. This is Ellen Campbell with Campbell's Creations. And let me see, can I adjust this camera just a little bit more before I get started. I was trying to turn it sideways, but it won't allow me to do it. So I'm doing a quilt practice block here. Using one of the old blocks from my quilt I've been quilting on a little. And I'm going to change my thread. I'm not going to use black on this. Yeah. So I want to use something that's going to be kind of bright but not white. And I don't have a bobbin prepared just yet. So let's see. I have some gray, which that would be pretty. But I had another use for the gray in mind. This green, it's a green Isacore 40, 100% polyester, made in Germany. That, I'm thinking this might be the one. Okay, I'm just gonna try it. Since it is practice, and practice make perfect, so I'm really just showing y'all, everybody, how I would do this. And if you need to zoom your phone in or whatever device you own, if it can zoom in, go ahead and zoom it in. Because I would have to, let me thread me a bobbin here. Hope I can get it through this hole. This might be a struggle for me, y'all. I'm pretty much blind in my left eye, but that's a diagnosis. So we just gonna leave it at being a diagnosis. Oh my. Maybe I gotta close the bad one to get it in this hole. Well, y'all do get to see firsthand that the struggle is real. Oh, hello, June Hanson. Hi, Sabrina Suburban Garden. And, okay. Hello, and welcome in. Let me get this machine threaded up here, y'all. I would much rather have wipe some of this thread stuff off of it. It caught a lot of thread length from doing the wall hanger, whatever. Okay, in, back up. And I haven't did any free motion quilting in a while, y'all, so I'm just gonna test my skills. If I can get it threaded. Okay, roll that up. Now, I'm gonna have to use this little, I call it silver dime needle threader, and feel feel for my hole. Okay, I got it in there. Now if I can just get this to go through. I think I'm through here. Oh, yeah. Got it. And I didn't thread a bobbin. Let me see how much thread I have on this bobbin that's in here. Okay. I'll go ahead and use this black, which I have my free motion quilting foot already on. My. I don't have my tweezers up here, so let me see, can I just get this little tail out? Okay, got it up. I had to get this up because doing free motion quilting, getting that tail up is an important part. And on this journey here, I don't have a backing. I just have a layer of I just have the batting. Nice piece of batting, but I want to give it some extra space because you know when you get the quilting, everything draws up. It go to taking up some space. So the side with the pocket on, I won't be even touching that one. Probably just do something on the outlines. So I done hid my pen cushion from myself. Okay. I'm gonna have to just go for what I know. This is a heat erasable pen where you can take the iron and just erase the markings. And before I start anything, I'm just gonna draw me a little design. And yeah, I kind of see what I want to do. So let's see, is this writing? Man. That's not working with the writing. Oh, I left my chalk upstairs, so I can't use the chalk. I use a pencil. And yes, I got thread in the way. I know I'm a bit early today, and I have a reason for that. I'm early because mostly around 1 o'clock, getting close to the change of the day, I get very tired. My energy level drops and I have to rest. And I just try to go on, take my rest before. Yeah, before I just be forced to take one, as in pass out somewhere. Trying to use this pencil to mark this mark. I just want to be able to see it. Okay, let's get back under here, and I'm going to start from this line up here. And I'm going to be trying to do some feather designs, y'all. I haven't been sewing in a bit. No other than I did a little on the quilt I have on the cutie frame, but those was like circles and loops and nails and something quick, simple. Okay. I raised my foot up again, y'all, to get my thread underneath the quilting foot. Oh, man. Okay. Hold on a minute, y'all. I need to go answer my door. I'm coming. Take that bag and that chair for me. You can get that chair.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. If you can get it past my stand, I'll let you go ahead and get that. Yeah, that's fine. I'm out of breath now.
Didn't it? You don't get past your stand.
Ooh. All right, got this tail. And I'm gonna try to see can I still do free motion quilting. And I got like a olive green color thread in the machine here.
This is a process.
Let me bring this towards me, okay. Hi, Lisa. Welcome in. Hi, Unbiased LLC. Welcome in. Hi, Sandra K. Quilts and Sewing. Hello, everybody. Welcome in. Welcome in. I'm happy to have everybody here with me today. This other leg. I got one of these big tripods, y'all. And I got my phone mounted to that and ooh. I didn't want it to okay. I got that side and cut my thread again. Now I'm gonna be scrambling to get the little tail up. Okay, just to make sure I can get my needle where I need it to be. I'm lining it up at the cross here. The center, which would be the center of the block. And you know what? Let me see, do that work. Come on, give me a little bit more light. It's being difficult. This is one of these string lights I put under my machine. It's not acting right. Okay, maybe it will now. That really will help. Okay, let me bring this up. Okay, I see the tail popped up. I'm going to take a few stitches and then I'm going to start. Now, let me tell y'all, I do have an issue with backtracking, tracing these stitches back to bounce over to make the next feather, but that's due to my eyesight. And that too will get better in due time. Now you know I'm thinking, let me go back down. Well, I discovered what my problem is. Can't forget about your gloves, y'all. I forgot about my gloves. But guess what? The tension and the pressure in your wrist will make it come back to you. When I put on these, it enables me to hold everything a little bit better. All right, let's try it again. Trying to follow these lines that I probably should have had chosen a brighter color thread. The smaller the loops get, I just work with it all the way up. I remember, y'all, it just used to be a dream of mine that I wanted to learn how to do this so badly that I just couldn't think of anything else I really wanted to learn how to do at that time. And I used to sit down and draw it on paper, and sometime I would tape together 4 sheets of paper to make it kind of bigger, be like, this is my quilt, so I'm gonna do it like this, and I'll draw my design out on it. I still got that paper around here somewhere, but it fell off the wall, so I must have put it away. But the first thing you do is practice on paper. Practice on paper, draw it out, get it laid out the way you want to. And once you see it in front of you, you're going to want to try it. And so I'm just taking the orphan block now, just trying with feathers, but I'm doing it in a different design, like the curly kind of X, like a curly kind of X, and then I'm going to feather it in. I'm going to see how that look. It's just something that came to mind. I just want to see how it's going to look. And I'm practicing on it, so let me get this other side here. Here we go. And, oh, I tell you, work at your own pace. Ooh. The slower I could go would help me stay on track. For some reason, going slow is not working very well for me. Ooh. Now, something going on here. I'm watching very closely because I have to backtrack my stitches to loop over for the next feather. And I'm going back on some and putting the spine, the center stem inside. All right. Okay. I wonder what I got back here. Oh, you can see black back here. See that little black? Okay, I'm going to turn it around to finish out the other end. I normally just fold it when I'm in the throat of my machine. Just fold it so I don't sew anything down that don't need to be sewn down right now. Just fold it down. And I'm glad my light popped on where I can see my stem. Mm. Something is catching. Let's see. Okay, I think my batting was trying to get stuck on something, but it's not that. That's not working. Well, look at that. A big fat fine fur ball come out. Well, this is real life, how it happens. So I went on and I cut my thread because something was getting caught and holding it. And so far, this is what I have. It's a kind of greenish looking color, but on the back, you can see it in black and white on the back. That's what I was working on doing. I gotta trim this off here. I do apologize to y'all because it been touch and go for me these last few days. As in, I've been just not feeling my best. I really want to change this thread, but I definitely got enough to do some more. I'm going to save that black, y'all. Go ahead and thread this bobbin here. Oh no, this bobbin don't fit. Is this a class M or this one definitely too big? Let me see what I have in here. That is too big. I put all my bobbins in this tray. Now you mean to tell me nothing's gonna fit? right. Okay, let me get this other one out of here. I've been steady trying to collect sewing machines, y'all. And I'm getting them, chasing a dream of mine. And I'm not going to stop chasing my dream. At least not until I stop breathing. All right. Let's get that up. Let me see who I got in the room with me here. Shannon. Sean. Hello, Sean. Okay. I have, excuse me, this book here that I want to start on a long star quilt. And, excuse me. I want to go and get started on doing one, but I want some particular colors in it, and I haven't picked out my fabric just yet. I want to, but I just haven't done it just yet, y'all. And that's one of those paces where I am really slowed down on. And everyone that knows or follow my community page knows that I'll be having surgery coming up this November. And I won't have to move just yet. I finally worked some things out. So, tie that back in. Before I start, I need to put my gloves back on. I won't be moving just yet. Thank the Lord I have another year to, go and get this surgery and heal, and then if everything go well, I can think about it. But other than that, I'm going to try to hang it out. Hang in here, y'all. Well, at least when I do it from the side like this, I can kind of see my lines a little bit more better. And just keep tying these feathers in together. Really does help. I should have cut that thread tail while I had stopped, but I get it. I want to be able to do this on the threader machine. I said throttle, but it's a threader. And to be able to do so, y'all know it's gonna take some practicing. Ooh. Trying to climb up this seam here. All right. Go back down the seam. Now, if y'all notice, everything I do ain't about going fast. It's about doing it my speed. My time, my way, my speed. And I'm taking enough time to make sure I just backtrack on these lines before I can make the other loop for the feathers. All right, let's get this side done. I always start off slow, bouncing like a little snail. Mm. My foot must not be right on this thing. I'm just trying to make sure I stay on my lines here, y'all. It's a little difficult for me. I'm having like a little double vision episode here. Hello, Linda Williams. Welcome in. Okay. Good morning. She said, hi, Miss Camel and all. Good to be here with you. Oh, thank you so much for being here with me today. I thank all of y'all for being here with me. And if y'all haven't noticed, the best thing I like in free motion quilting is being able to do it on a domestic machine. I really like it. Okay. Now I have the other curves, one this way and one this way. So I'm just bounce back to this center and get this bobbin thread up. Oh no. What am I? It's, I lost it just that quick. That's why I keep tweezers close by, y'all. But I don't have them with me down here today because I used them upstairs when I was feeling pretty good on the new machine. You know, cleaning it up, taking out what lint I can grasp a hold to. And forgot to bring them back. So, y'all find any tweezers on sale? They good to have, just rack up. Whoa, slow it down. Okay. I'm literally working this with one good eye. Well, I call it good. It's the only one I can actually see something out of. All right. Catch this other line. Oh, if I can see it. Let's see. Okay. I stopped and adjusted my hand. Trying to follow this line back. It's not easy. It's not easy for me because trying to follow the line back creates like a double vision for me. And everybody know a double vision will throw you off. So just trying to, get it right. Keep practicing and don't give up on yourself. That's all I can tell you. Keep practicing. Keep drawing until you feel comfortable enough that you want to go to the machine and try it with your machine. And it don't take a great big fancy machine to get it done. And the reason I can say that is because I know. I didn't start with a great big fancy machine. I started with this Juki right here. And I'm watching my needle because the issues I have with my eyes, I'll do better if I watch my needle. That way I can do my back tracing. Mm. All right. Now I have to do the next side, the right side of this. Wow. Speed it up a little bit. Hope it kind of helps me stay on my line. Oops. My thread broke. Well, this is a spool of new thread, so seem like it, all my new thread go to breaking. Let me kiss my thread. Mm. Now, if I could just get my needle threaded, y'all. I can remember the first time I had to feel for my needle to get it threaded. I was having eyesight trouble then, and I didn't say a word. But one of the videos I done when I was having that issue, I cut it off short. I stopped and cut it off short, and I don't know if any of y'all could tell, but I was so outdone with myself. I couldn't see how to thread the needle, and I cried. I ended the video so I could cry. I'm like, wow. I really like doing what I do. It's just when I learn stuff, I like to share it with others because y'all know my words. If little old me can do it, you can do it too. Oh, I got all this up, and let me lock this thread in because that didn't break. All right, put this back on. And this is just a practice piece for me, y'all. Just to get back to where I was or get past where I was. Either way, I want to work on it. I have a dream to do about 50 quilts, y'all. And they ain't got to be no certain designs, and I want to do them like in whole cloth. And the thing about that whole cloth thing is I was gonna use them for a sale after I get moved. I want to move and, go back to where I grew up at. And I want to teach others, the younger generation, how to do what I learned to do when I was young. Instead of running up and down the street and doing all kind of crazy stuff. I did some crazy stuff and walked and walked. I did, but I also went back to this. It wasn't all, just being a kid. Because I used to tell my mother, I want to help you. And she used to love quilting so much. Till everything seemed like everything that she was interested in, I was interested in it too. My mama used to make homemade soaps. I begged her, teach me how to do that. She said she would, but my mama didn't get around to teaching me. I actually learned that on my own. But I still say When you want to learn something, don't let your dream go to sleep without you being aware, that you giving up on your dream. Just keep that dream. Now, y'all, some of my stitches might be a little wacky looking, but I'm going to tell y'all, you don't give up. You keep going. Keep being your own inspiration. Okay, let me roll this a little bit because the last time it didn't want to lay right. So to get it through this, the eye of the machine, I'm going to fold it a little bit. And now, let me see what side I'm going to start on. I guess it don't matter. Practice makes perfect. Fine, and now trace back up the outer edge and loop around. Fine. Trace back out. Come on. Okay. I got caught under the seam on that side. So now I'm back down to the crossroad. Whew. Yeah. Let me take a drink of water, excuse me. All right. Now if I get this other side, I have this block completed. And I'm probably gonna end the video in a little bit because I am feeling so tired right now. Normally when I'm sewing like this and I get tired, I just take a break, rest a few minutes, and then get back to it. But because I like quilting without the frame and on a straight stitch machine, I even did a quilt on a zigzag machine before. The 2404 Merit, Senior Merit machine. Oh, I love those machines. I love those so much. The one I got, the gears on the inside is worn out, and I can get it fixed, but I will have to pay a little, take some money. And I think I'm going to try to get it fixed and done because those machines, those machines are some workhorses. They're not like the black seniors, but they are incredible. Incredible. That's all I can say. Incredible. I love them. And I thought I had the opportunity one point to buy another one from the marketplace, and they were just too far away. Shipping the machine would probably cost me 100, 150, somewhere in there, just for them to ship it to me. And because of the weight and stuff, and the machine, I don't think they didn't want but maybe $75 for it, and I didn't get it at the time since it was so far away. But now I get the opportunity with a little taste of money. I'll be wanting that machine. That Merit, Senior Merit 2404. I love them. I figured out right before the machine broke down that it got a little plate you put over your feed dogs, and you can do your embroidery with it. And I'm like, I got to have that machine back. And I still have my little discs where you change your stitches with the zigzag and stuff that go inside. A few of them got misplaced during the flooding in Mississippi. But I saved what I could save, and I'm still holding on to those. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and see, can I work this other side? And I'm trying to pay close attention. Seems like I can trace back if I got a higher speed. Now, due to some of the extras I have into the quilt, like this seam line from the blue jeans. Whoa. Okay, I had to get it over that hump. The same seam keep catching me. How is that? Oh, I see. Okay. Okay, guys. Let me let y'all see this. And this just one of the blocks. Can you see that?
It's so pretty.
Thank you. Okay, let me show you the back. I see some thread tails, but okay, this is the back. And like I told y'all, they're not perfect, but when you practicing so you can build perfection. And once you build your perfection, you can do a lot with it. You can either do work for other people, you can quilt other people quilts for them for a fee if you choose to. It's just, I have so many here made up already, and I want to get mine quilted up first because the more I keep sewing, the more they keep building up on me. Even when I create some and do them, I still have 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I still have over 10 quilts I know to get done. And they're not all small. I've been used to making big quilts all my life, and I have some big ones to do. I normally I normally do my fabric from a 3 yards length, and actually I take 6 yards in all, and I cut them six in half, which would be 3 yards for the top, 3 yards for the bottom, and I sew that seam crossways. The reason I don't sew it up and down is because I don't want to be bothered with that seam throughout my whole quilting process. So I sew it crossways, and I know once I have reached that point and quilted that area, I'm done with it. I ain't got to go back to it. And that works. Because if you do it straight up and down, you always run across it. Your quilting foot might get caught in the seam or something. But yeah, once you do it the long way, I forget. My horizontal and my vertical is confused in my head right now, but y'all know what I'm talking about. And I'm going to go ahead and take my break now, y'all. Thank y'all for watching. Thank y'all for coming in with me. Please share my video. My watch hours are still not where they need to be in order for me to go ahead and monetize this channel. And I plan to help a lot of people, y'all. A lot of people. And the way I want to do it is by teaching for free, by going to different churches, doing a class at a church or something, if the Lord will it. If it's his will and he permits me to do it, I want to do it, because I believe everybody should have some kind of skill that will help them or benefit them, or I'm going to say upgrade. Everybody should upgrade to some kind of new skill. And every day of my life, I'm still watching and learning, upgrading myself. Even if I struggle with my memory right now due to the 2 brain tumors I have, I'm still trying to upgrade. Linda Williams says, "Oh, that's beautiful. Um, glad that you didn't change the color on the black back. That's nice work. Thank you. Thank you. Hi, Sassy Classy Custom. She said hello. Hello and welcome. Thank y'all for the prayers too that everybody been sending up on my behalf. Um, Sometime in November they will be going in and removing a tumor, and they will be going through my sinus, nasal, and I was explained. My doctor explained that they will chisel away a little taste of my bone, and they said with every let me get my words right. With every surgery, is always a high risk chance of something going wrong. But you know, when we praying and asking God to cover me, we gonna ask God to cover that doctor's hand, their eyes, everything they have to use in the room for the procedure, and just ask Him to make it a successful and speedy recovery. And I believe that for everybody I pray for. And I also know I've been praying on Facebook, YouTube, or whatever. God say, take your prayer, praying in secret. So if I'm praying for somebody on here, you just believe and know that I'm going to be praying for you in secret as well. Because when I'm praying, I don't want my prayer to be void. I don't want to just go forward on here. I want it to reach God's ear. I want Him to hear my prayer, and I want Him to respond to it. So thank y'all for being here. I'm going to go ahead and take these off. Y'all have a wonderful afternoon. Is it afternoon? Yeah, it's 1 o'clock actually. So I appreciate it. When I can sew a little bit more, I'm going to come down and work on another block, and hopefully I can record some of that to have some shorts or something to add to my channel. So thank y'all. Bye.